and welcome to another Crystal of the Week with A&A Rockshop, the hidden gem of Lexington, South Carolina. This week we're getting into Ametrine. So first of all, we're going to go with the other names that it is known by, which is Amethyst-Citrine, Trystine, Bicolor Amethyst, Bicolor Quartz, and Bolivianite. This is only found in one location in the world, in the southeastern area of Bolivia. The one mine that this is found in is called Anahi mine. Its typical colors are purple and golden yellow. Amethyst and citrine. If you haven't already caught on, it is amethyst and citrine. But let's get into the geology of it. So Ametrine is a bicolor quartz, and that basically means that amethyst and citrine has like fused together in one crystal. And this is formed through hydrothermal activity that has basically happened in the fractures of the limestone. Now, interestingly enough, this limestone is actually made out of magnesium calcium carbonate instead of its expected calcite and aragonite. So the walls of this mine are actually a bunch of crystals that are in a geometric form that are caving inwards into each other. And these crystals that combine in the center are sometimes ametrine. Now, I had to get pretty scientific on this one, but I'm gonna break it down for you in a way that's a little bit more digestible. So, first up, the coloration of amethyst comes from an iron. Now, this iron is actually oxidized by the emission of radiation from the decay of potassium from the other rocks. And the golden yellow from the citrine is thought to be produced from an iron that is actually 23 electrons instead of its normal 26. So it's called Fe3 with a little plus afterwards. I had to look that one up, I'm not gonna lie. Did I say electrons? It lacks 3 electrons. As for the history, so legend has it that a Spanish conquistador was actually gifted this mine from the family of the native princess that he married over in the lands of the New World. And this happened in about the 1600s. The princess was named Anahi, which is where we get the name of the mine today. So Princess Anahi gave Don Felipe the ametrine from the mine as a token of her love for him. Now, while she did supposedly plan to run off with him and leave and flee her lands because of the ongoing upcoming war between their issues with getting married, she actually never returned on that trip with him. So he went back on his ship by himself with the ametrine. And as he looked in the ametrine, at closer inspection, he realized that it was 2 colors in one crystal, which is something he had never seen before. And it was said that these contrasting colors really presented the broken heart and the split end of his love for her and her tribe's hatred for him. So historically and through the lore, this is quite a big love stone. Which leads us into the metaphysical. So first of all, we're going to list the chakras, the zodiacs, the element, and the planet, as always. And first up is going to be the chakras. So the chakras are going to be the solar plexus and the crown chakra. And this makes sense because the solar plexus is usually associated with citrine, and the crown chakra is usually associated with amethyst. As for the zodiacs, it is Libra and Gemini. The planet's going to be Mercury, and the element is going to be wind. So fitting to the story, this stone actually does hold a spot for the heart and love between 2 people. The amethyst brings sacred protection and de-stresses and releases from all the troubles in your life, and the citrine unlocks one's truest desires. And these work in conjunction, which means that this stone naturally protects the ambitions and wants of the wearer. And I would say that this stone is wonderful for the fact that it forms together. I do think that these stones separately work well, but the fact that it naturally forms this way together in nature is truly astounding to me. This one also brings about a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, and a lot of wealth too. And it also throws in some intuitional clarity in there as well. So that is it for this stone and everything I could find on it. Please let me know what you think and what you want to see next week, and I will keep that in mind for the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.